Danny Segura for MMAJunkie.com here in New York City, standing next to Darrion Caldwell, who will be taking on AJ McKee in Bellator Chicago on June 6th. First of all, this bout obviously made sense. We knew it was coming because of the tournament format, but there was some news that came out that he had some injuries to his LCL and was kind of in jeopardy. Were you concerned that this bout might fall through?
Not at all. I feel like AJ's he's a slick dude, you know. He trying to sandbag it, so take me off my game. But I will be ready June 6th to put hands on you and elbows and knees. So I don't think that injury is any bit real at all.
So you think it's fake news?
Fake news.
Why would you think he would have set something up like that?
I don't know. He's
Mind games?
I don't know. But I know I don't believe it at all.
Mm-hmm.
But in all honesty, his game plan to knock me out, he said. I think that's a tough task to accomplish. You know, being I don't really get hit. You know, it's not something that I go in there and just take punches. So take damage. So I think he's gonna run into a situation where he's looking for one thing and he's not gonna get it.
Now, you're obviously a former bantamweight champion and now fighting at featherweight. You had those Horiguchi performances that you got criticized for, but you recently came back and got a couple wins and defeated Adam Boric in one of the best performances. Kind of what went on there? Was it just a style matchup, or what was the switch that kind of you just looked like? Was it maybe the weight class change? What was, I guess, the reason for that performance?
I feel like I kind of just plateaued,
Yeah.
in my training and my ability to go out there and perform for 25 minutes. It just stayed here. It didn't go anywhere. So whenever you're not getting any better, it's important to make adjustments and improve where you need improvement. And so that's what I did. These last two fights, I changed camps. I got back with Jacob Benny there at Pinnacle, and we just hit the ground running. Just two fights, jumped into this tournament, off of two straight losses,
Yeah.
But a loss doesn't define me, a win doesn't define me either, but this $1 million is everything to me, so I'm coming in guns blazing, I'm ready to take what's mine.
It's going to be a good fight. Certainly looking forward to that. You just mentioned the switch in training camps. Do you attribute sort of the reason why you broke that plateau because of the switch in training camps, or was the weight class also a big part of it?
Well, if you look at it, the history of it, the reason I'm a world champion is because of that training system there. It was nothing else besides that. If you look at it, I won one fight before I won a belt when I left Jacob, and so and then I started to lose. I started to my performance started to fall off. And so I feel like being put in a box isn't necessarily for everyone. Being put in the system. I'm a selfish guy in a selfish sport. So if it's not about me, then it's not for me. It's not going to benefit me. I gotta move on. So that's where I was, and moving forward, I'm in a great spot. I'm in a great place. About to be a Bellator featherweight tournament winner, and I get to beat guys with no losses on their record, like I just did. Like I'm about to. And then I get to fight the guy who's been talking for 2 years. Since I've been a champion at 35, he was talking, he didn't want to sign a paper for me to come up and fight him. So I think with this tournament style, this is the thing. Tournament styles fit wrestlers. I'm a wrestler. I've done this millions of times, And so it's no difference. I see a bracket, and I see my name as a champion, and that's how it's going to be. Facts.
McKee's undefeated in Bellator. Obviously, he's a young guy coming up. What has he, I guess, not faced throughout his career that you're going to present to him when you two square off?
He ain't faced color. He ain't faced me. I seen him when he fought somebody athletic, and it's just not the same. He gonna go in there and beat up the little white boys, and then when he fight somebody real like he's about to, it's a different story. And so that's ultimately what it boils down to. I'm a different beast, and is going to show June 6th.
Do you like to be in this position in the sense of if you become champion and win the tournament, you're pretty much clearing out some of the top prospects in that weight class, Adam Boric and AJ McKee here?
I am the top guy in this weight class, and that's a fact.
I mean, like prospects like coming up, right? Obviously, you're already established former champion.
I like doing that, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's something. And the cool thing about Bellator is they give guys that aren't necessarily household names big fights,
Yeah.
like Quealy and the guy who's about to fight, you know, and that's cool. So to be able to fight guys like this who are up and comers, you know, it's always going to be something that I like to do. And I mean, they're trying to test themselves just like me, you know. We all got the same goal, and that's to be a world champion. You know? So.
And lastly, you've looked so good at featherweight. Any plans of returning back to bantamweight and deal with that cut?
Not right now.
Okay.
My goal is. You asked me that last 2 fights ago. You know, right before the tournament started. You know, I'm all about it. You know, going back down to 35, but seeing just the difference on how I feel, and every day is just night and day. So I'm gonna stay at 45 for now.
All right, Darrion. I appreciate the time. Best of luck against AJ. Thank you.